A warm greeting. Today is Friday, October 4th, 2024. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia, and in this video, I will be giving an update on the possible development of a tropical cyclone in the waters of the Gulf of Mexico over the next few days. It is projected that it could become a tropical storm and cross over the state of Florida between Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Therefore, it is important for visitors and residents of Florida to stay tuned to the evolution of this forecast, as heavy rainfall is expected, which could cause flooding during the next week. Before I provide more details on this forecast, I wanted to mention that later today, I will be recording a video to talk about the possible development of a tropical cyclone in the eastern Pacific waters, which could move toward the northwest and western regions of Mexico. Additionally, I will be recording another video to discuss the impressive Hurricane Kirk and Tropical Storm Milton, which is also projected to become a hurricane. Now, let's focus on the Gulf of Mexico region, where in the last 24 hours, a low-pressure system has developed just east of the state of Veracruz, Mexico. This has significantly changed the forecast because now we have a more defined system, which, as it moves to the east-northeast, could find favorable conditions to develop into a tropical depression and eventually Tropical Storm Milton. Furthermore, as we will see in the next few minutes, weather models are more aggressive in forecasting this potential development, which is why the National Hurricane Center has increased the probability of tropical cyclone development to 50% over the next 5 days as the system moves east-northeast. Let's look at the latest projections from global models. We'll start with the American GFS model. You can see that by Sunday morning, a tropical depression is forming east of Veracruz and Tamaulipas, and between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it continues moving northeast, strengthening into a tropical storm or possibly a Category 1 hurricane, approaching the west coast of the Florida Peninsula late Tuesday night or early Wednesday. Between Wednesday and Thursday, this model projects it moving across central Florida, producing a significant rainfall event, and later, I'll show you some of the anticipated rainfall amounts over the next 7 days. We also have the projection from the European model, which also develops a tropical depression by Sunday morning in the southern Gulf of Mexico waters. Similar to the American model, it strengthens this system into a strong tropical storm or Category 1 hurricane as it approaches Florida, making landfall near Tampa by late Wednesday night or early Thursday morning. Our two best models agree that this system could reach Florida between Wednesday and Thursday as either a tropical storm or hurricane, which increases the likelihood of development. Moreover, other models like the German model also see the development of a strong tropical storm moving over Florida between Wednesday and Thursday. Meanwhile, the GFS ensemble members show that approximately 40 to 50% of the members develop this system into a tropical storm or Category 1 hurricane, also with a trajectory over the Florida Peninsula. In the case of the European ensemble members, only about 15 to 20% of them maintain this disturbance as a tropical cyclone as it crosses over Florida. The difference between the European and American model ensemble members is that some of the European members see the system potentially transitioning into a subtropical system due to a cold front descending from the United States, which could weaken the system before it reaches Florida. However, at this time, it is impossible to know exactly how strong it could become when it reaches Florida. What we will need to carefully watch over the next few days is how this frontal system interacts with the dry air descending from the United States. With a bit of luck, as the system approaches the coast, it could begin to weaken if the dry air enters its circulation. The important thing is that residents of Florida remain attentive to changes in the forecasts, especially since, regardless of whether it strengthens into a tropical storm or hurricane, a significant rain event is still expected. Models project that over the next 5 to 7 days, between 8 to 12 inches of rain could fall in central and southern Florida, especially between Wednesday and Thursday, which are expected to be the rainiest days. Therefore, intense rains with significant flood potential are anticipated. This is the projection from the American model, which aligns very well with the European model's projection. Additionally, depending on how strong the system is when it reaches Florida, we can also anticipate some tropical storm force winds. As shown in this animation with orange and reddish colors, some winds between 40 and 60 miles per hour could affect central and southern Florida. I encourage you to stay tuned to Hurricane Info over the coming days, as I will be continuing coverage of this event. To ensure you don't miss any videos, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell to receive notifications when I record new videos. Well, with that, I say goodbye. I will see you in the next video to talk about other tropical systems in the Atlantic and the Eastern Pacific. See you later.